Welcome back, DIYers. In today's video, we're going to check out some of the best deals going on at your local Harbor Freight parking lot sale. So let's dive in. All right, so we're going to check out some of these deals. And as you remember, the Inside Track Club members get to go today through Thursday, and then everyone else gets to jump in on Friday through Sunday. So if you're interested, you can join the Inside Track Club while you're there. But let's go ahead and see some of these deals. You saw the transfer pump. You also see a steam cleaner here, 20 bucks, and also some gloves right there, and we'll see some more of those gloves here in a minute. $140 for the central machinery parts cleaner. Pretty good deal for that one. I do like this right here, the full mount TV mount option right there for 30 bucks. Really good deal. And then they have these moving blankets for 5 bucks. It's always great to grab some of those. We use them often, so it's super helpful to have some of these. Then we also have some safety glasses here for 3 bucks, and then a telescoping magnet there for $2. That is a lifesaver if you guys have ever needed one. It's super helpful. American flag here, 50% off. Pretty good deal for that one. And then we saw some of these in the little sale document kind of thing, but I like those right there. Kind of have those all around my house. I've used these picks multiple times for different things, and they've worked pretty well. More gloves. You got the Hardy gloves. Again, you got different sizes. These are the 9mm here for 8 bucks. You also have some wheel chocks here for 5 bucks. And then you have this Apache case. You can put a bunch of different things in there, but down to $20. So it's a great deal for that one right there. And you can see a couple different colors. So whichever one you might be interested in, you can grab some of those. More shop towels here for 8 bucks. Again, a really good deal, good price on that. They do have 20% off all U.S. General carts and cabinets. So if you guys are interested in any of these, they had a bunch of these options. You can go and check some of those out. But you get 20% off, which is a pretty good deal for some of these because some of them are pretty expensive. So if you wanted to grab y'all some, here is your chance. Go ahead and check those out. Then we also have some Pittsburgh dual power tire inflator. I like those, 35 bucks. We have some holders here for some gloves, so if you want to buy those gloves and you get a holder. You also have the 3-ton Daytona jack, 30% off all Daytona 3-ton duty or heavy duty ratcheting jack stands. So again, this is just for the 3-ton, but again, you get 30% off, which is a really good deal with that. So you see some of these have multiple colors as well, so if you want to stick with your colors, you can do that. Pittsburgh has the 2-ton compact trolley jack, 30 bucks. So again, pretty good deal for that one too. And then I did want to show y'all some of these Inside Track Club members are running right now as well. They just flipped those. I wanted to show y'all some of those. So they have the parking lot sale, the Inside Track Club sale, and you also have the instant saving deals going on all at the same time, and even mixed in some clearance items. So I'll try to show you guys some of these as we kind of go through the store, but there are a ton of these deals going on right now. I mean, I felt like every other item had some type of discount or deal going on. So if you are Inside Track Club, again, it costs 30 bucks a year. You can get that at the register, but that's how you're able to get some of these good deals all throughout the year, and especially get in early for the parking lot sales or a lot of their sales. So if you want to grab that, you can definitely do that up front. Now back to some of these deals, and remember, if this video has been helpful, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe. But we have the anti-fatigue foam mat on there on sale, and also the Earthquake XT torque wrench for $130. The air hammer for 30 bucks. McGraw, so again, that's just the Inside Track Club deal. Gravity fed spray gun, you can see right there, is on sale for 9 bucks, and then even have Inside Track Club deal right next to it here for 20. So again, there's just deals kind of going on all over the store. It's crazy. The Bauer Brad nailer for 80 bucks. Pretty good deal for that one. Get 20 bucks off. And then they had the Banks one on sale for $24. Definitely could have used one of these. I'm doing a couple projects around the house recently, so check some of those out. And we'll have some air tanks here in just a moment. And then here is the finishing nailer. Again, only Inside Track Club, but 60 bucks for that one. And then we also have some framing nails on clearance there. And then the Badland winch, I feel like they have these every time they have a sale, but it's always a great thing to check out. So right there down to $280, and then also the Apex Badlands winch here for 500 bucks. So again, if you are interested, I would definitely grab some of these. These are some of the best deals you'll see for these winches, kind of pretty much all year, I believe. Another set of winches here, more for Badlands stuff. You got some smaller ones here for ATV and utility winch. So if you're going to be having some fun, you might want to grab one of those. Here is the Fortress options, the ultra quiet air compressor here. So again, we have the bigger one here in just a moment, but this is the one I wanted to show y'all. Also the Kenway lights, trailer kit light here for 28 bucks. And this is the steam cleaner I believe we saw earlier, but 20 bucks for this one. You could see it out in the wild here set up. So if you need one of those, 20 bucks for that. And then also the ultrasonic parts cleaner we were talking about earlier as well, 140 there in the store. Then they had some of these brushes on sale. I mean, 29 cents and 34 cents. I mean, that's crazy. I've done a bunch of touch-up work around our house. Probably should have snagged some of these before that. But we have the Avanti paint sprayer for 200 bucks. So if you're going to be doing a lot of painting, great thing to check out. 27-gallon vertical air compressor here for 350. Again, this is also Fortress. Solid brand. They do a good job. But you can see the large size there. So if you have it in your shop, or you're going to be doing a lot of work with pneumatic tools, great thing. Grab you a hybrid air hose here, 20 bucks. Good deal with that one. Also, more McGraw air compressors. They got the different sizes. You can see all the different prices right there. $54.99 for all of these, but they got the different sizes, different ones that you might be interested in, which is really cool. So whichever one you want, hamburger or the hot dog kind of style, or pancake, excuse me, not hamburger, but that one. And then also the Fortress other option here for $249. So again, whichever one you want for the Fortress. Then they have these little mini toolboxes. These were real popular last year at a bunch of different places, but they have them down to 13 bucks. All different type of colors and stuff like that. Whether you use it or you gift it, or maybe for your kids or any kind of thing like that, would be a great one. Here at 55 bucks for some drop cords. Great thing. 12 gauge for the 100-foot cord. They have these little digital multimeters. I don't know if I recommend these, but it's a great little multimeter to have just around the house. Remember, there's 35% off all pliers and screwdrivers in these brands right here. A lot of different brands, but a lot of these will be all throughout the store. So if you need some pliers or screwdrivers, you can definitely check some of those out and save you 35% off. That's one of their biggest deals. Got some electrical tape right here. They also had a safe. So if you need this safe right there, get it down to 100 bucks. Really good deal with that one. The Predator solar panel. I'll show you some of the Predator deals they have, but they had the solar panel on sale for $115. Nice little lights. These are fun. Little lantern lights. You can hang those up when you're camping or working. And then they had their batteries on sale. So if you need to grab some batteries, they are 50% off right now. So really great deal to grab some of those batteries, stick them in, remotes or just different stuff like that. Or if you have kids like me, you also want to put those in stuff that your kids need, because they'll run them down pretty quick. We have the fire starters. I actually grabbed some of these. My kids love doing fire starter stuff now, so great little thing there. We have the Braun lights down to 33 bucks for the shop. So if you need some of those lights, pretty good price for that. I showed you this earlier. I really do love this tire inflator. We have multiple around the house, and they work really well, pumping up kid tires or even vehicle tires. They have the seat here for Icon, 80 bucks. Roll around a little bit on the shop. Then they have the professional diagnostic scanner here for 800 bucks. If you need one of those, save $100 on that. So definitely pay off there. We also have the ball joint service kit from Maddox, 55 bucks for one of those. Then we remember the 30% off the 3-ton Daytona Jacks here. Just a reminder on that one as well. It's not the 6-ton you see right there below, but it is the 3-ton, and I wanted to show you the few more colors they have. So again, whatever color you might want, you can snag one of those. They also have the Badlands off-road jack here for $240. Could save 40 bucks. Pretty good deal for that one right there. So again, if you need one of those, also the 3-ton. Then we have Pittsburgh 2-ton low profile jack for 90 bucks. Then the Pittsburgh 3-ton low profile jack for $100. And then we also have the Pittsburgh 2.5 aluminum jack here for $130. See those. Couple options for that one. And then the 1.5 ton option here for 30 bucks. Again, some of these deals on some of those jacks. We have the Syntec jump starter, 140. Great thing for the shop. Be able to jump batteries off and get different things and even charge them up. It's great right there. Had a bunch of those on sale. Then they had the Viking battery charger. Again, and maintainers. That's a great thing for the house. I did want to show y'all this one, 55 bucks here for the portable jump pack. Another set right there for Viking. And then we also have this smaller one, 100 bucks right here for the 2,000 watt option for a jump box. And then we have little seats right here if you need any of these for your shop. I like them because they have a little carry-in areas on the side, so you can put stuff in there while you're working. You don't have to get up or you don't have to grab anything. You can put it in there. And even the low profile creeper here for 25. Just a reminder again, the 35% off all screwdrivers and pliers. You see some of these. They cover a lot of different things in the shop. So if you need some of those pliers or screwdrivers, I mean, these are scissors that they have them marked down as. So I guess it kind of covers a lot of those things. But you can check out all of these. So if you need anything specific for Icon or Quinn or Doyle, any of those kind of things, you can definitely go grab. Or if you want to go ahead and load up all of your different options, you can do that as well. So multiple different ones, whichever one you might want to grab, you can check these out. But again, really good deal. I mean, one of the best deals right here is the 35% off all of these brands. Then we have the Pittsburgh magnetic holder right there. More Pittsburgh options. Grab some of these socket sets. Some of them are the deep sockets, but grab some of those. 20 bucks. Good price for that. We had a closeout special I wanted to show y'all. Pittsburgh 105 tool set with 4-drawer chest. And then also the 130 piece was part of the sale for 30 bucks. Like I said, I'll show you a couple more of the closeout deals and just kind of other things going on. The anvil here from Doyle, 150. Good price right there for that one. I do really love this Yukon storage and garage bench right here. 150 for that little workbench. It's just the wood, just looks really cool. But $30 off. That's a pretty good price for that one. Again, I just really like that for some reason. They did have the 2500 super quiet inverter generator here from Predator. 500 bucks. Pretty good deal for that one. It's going to be able to do a good job for you, and it's not going to be super heavy. So good thing to check out there. They did have the shelf here for 140. So if you're going to be storing some stuff in your garage or your shop, great thing to grab. 33% off. Also the Franklin hand truck. Grab you one of these, save your back. We got a few more I want to show y'all as well here. We got the hardwood dolly. So this is a little bit smaller dolly, but still definitely a great thing you can move stuff with, and like I said, save your back. But they had the smaller ones, and then they also had a little bit larger ones here for 13 bucks, moving dollies. So again, a great deal for that one. And then here are the screwdriver sets. So again, these are the 35% off as well. So all kinds of screwdriver sets here. I really sat there and contemplated grabbing some for the kids, for like Christmas and stuff like that, just to have some tools around the house. But there's so many different options you can check out here. Really good deals, pretty significant off of those. So whether you're grabbing their Inside Track Club or just later in the week, grab those good deals. Pressure washer here from Portland, 70 bucks, 1750 PSI. So remember that. And then we also have the Portland gas chainsaw, 150 there. Pretty good deal for a chainsaw, especially 18-inch. I mean, that's a pretty solid deal for that one right there. And then this is the pole saw. It's not pictured, but it is the Portland pole saw on sale as well. So you can snag one of those for 50 bucks. Then I did want to show y'all there's also the instant savings deals going on. I didn't show you all of those, but there's a bunch of those going on as well. So this is just the Hercules brand, those instant savings. So just remember that when you go to the store, there's all kind of other deals. And then back to some of these, we got some welding helmets. Got different brands and different levels. So whichever welding helmet you might want or might need, definitely go and check those out. Save you a little bit of money and get some good deals. So again, whether you want higher end or if it's just going to be something more DIY, you can grab you one of these as well. Welding cart, 35 bucks. We've seen this on sale kind of sporadically throughout the summer, but 35 bucks for that one's good. Then we have a couple of different welders here. 90 bucks here for the Flux 125. We also have another titanium option here for the 125. Another titanium 140. So this one is 450. So again, whichever one you might need for whatever project you're doing. And then they have that little more heavy duty one here from Vulcan. A little bit larger option for the 220, but 850. Then they had a couple hammers. You can see this one here for $4. Pretty good price for that hammer. Good deal for Pittsburgh. And then Doyle had their hammer on sale for 20 bucks. So again, just depending on which one you need. Closeout special here for the oscillating multi-tool blades. You can check some of those out. Clearance, and then also some more closeout deals right here for Hercules. So again, more in those. Another deal we have right here is the low profile vise here for 17 bucks. And then Warrior on sale even further for the angle grinder. 12 bucks for that one. They also had the 25% off Bauer cordless tool, so don't forget about that deal as well. So if you are in the mood for a Bauer tool and a cordless tool, you can get 25% off of these. That's a pretty good deal for those. They're pretty strong as well, so that's a great thing. Hercules also had their surface conditioning tool for 90 bucks. Check that out. The compound miter saw here from Admiral, $200. Good price for that. I don't know a ton about this brand, but good prices for those. And then more of these Bauer tools. So again, they had a lot of these available. So just a reminder, you can get 25% off of these corded tools. So if you need some of those. Hercules also had their drills, their impact drills on sale here for 50 bucks. That's a really good deal for that one. And then we also have the 5,000 watt Predator generator on sale as well. Another solid deal for that one. But overall, I think there's some really good deals going on at this parking lot sale. Let me know in the comments what you plan on grabbing. Also, if this video was helpful, let me know that. You can leave a like and subscribe so you can never miss another deal. And I will see you in the next video.